Hi there, my name is Vanessa Leota, and in this video, we are going to walk through the process of when someone that wants to join PZNNZ wants to fill in the form. What is the process that they go through? Where do they click, and that sort of thing. So in this video, we're going to walk through that entire thing, and also I guess it's a good thing to see the whole thing in front of you before you actually do it yourself. So we are going to do that now and show you where to click and that sort of thing. All right, so we are on the PZNNZ homepage. So that's pznnz.co.nz, and you would be able to see pretty much similar information to this if it hasn't been updated since when you visited the site. So as if you land on the page and you're having a read, and as you scroll down, you'll be able to see that there is a Join Now button right in the middle here. You can use that to join PZNNZ as well. There is also another link right at the top here where it says Join Us. So same thing, if you click here on Join Us, it will give you the options that are available to you as a member, as a potential member. So this is assuming, let's say you're a brand new person that hasn't been a member of PZNNZ and your record isn't in the database just yet. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but we're going to view this from the viewpoint of somebody that's brand new that hasn't joined yet. So you'll be able to see that there's a test membership here that I put up as well. So you won't be able to see that when you join up, but let's, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use this test membership here. So if I were to sign up right now, okay, so I did fill in my information before, so it does recall some of that. Let me just pause this for a bit, and I will go back and revisit the information that was filled in before. All right, so I'm back here now. When you are going to join up, there is usually a form, pretty much self-explanatory, which just asks you for your first name, your last name, and everything as such that you would fill on a form when you're enrolling or registering for a membership somewhere. So all those details I had filled in before while I was testing this out. So hence it does remember that I've already filled in all that detail. So just in case you get to this point, you will have a form that comes up and you fill in the details. You will also be prompted for a username and a password. So you do get to set that up. My recommendation for your username is that you use your first name and last name. So my name is Vanessa Leota, and I would recommend using something like Vanessa.Leota. So that way I won't ever forget it. And the other important thing is the email address that you use as part of your membership. Make sure that email is an email that you always access, because if you do forget your password, that email address will be the email where a reset password will be sent to. So if you ever forget your password, you won't have a problem, because that email will always be the one where the website will send a link to you to reset that password. All right. If you have any questions at all, just make use of the contact us here, and we'll address any further inquiries that you might have. All right. So once you finish filling in that form, there is the sign up button just down that form, and I'm going to click on that sign up button. And it should take us through to PayPal, which is the payment processor that we use for the PZNNZ website. So what I'm going to do is I do have a PayPal account, but I'm assuming that some of our members may not have a PayPal account. So for this demonstration, we are going to choose the one down here where, let's say you don't have a PayPal account and you are wanting to pay with a debit or a credit card. So if we were to choose pay with debit or credit card, all right, it will take us through. Now, it will give you a bit of a form as well to fill in, and you can start filling in the details here. So I'm going to choose New Zealand, and prompt me for all this information here. So I'm going to fill in the card information last, and I'm just going to put in some other details here. Actually, I'm going to pause this now and fill this in, and then I'll come back to you. All right, so I'm back here now, and I'm filling. I filled in the form as well as my card information, and down the bottom here, it does then prompt me whether I want to create a PayPal account. And let's say I don't want to create one, then I can just choose the no, I don't want an account now, and I can tick this box here to say that I'm legal age and agree to the PayPal privacy policy, and then I click here on Pay Now. All right, and it's doing its thing now, so it's going. All right, and there it is. It says you have paid. You paid 1 cent to Palliative Care Nurses New Zealand. So now it's going to redirect me back to the website, and here I am. So you can see now that it says, please note that your subscription and payments will only show once your application is approved. So what that means is, because we usually go through every week, there's a process where we do have to review the applications that come through and make sure that the payments actually went through as well. And that's the only reason why it's got that up there. So once that's done, you will be able to see the subscription active down here. But for now, if you click here on home, you'll be able to see the other information that I filled in before. So this is all the details that I completed before, that I mentioned earlier. And you can change this as well and update it as things change. So for example, if let's say you've changed your role, you can update that here and then go and save your profile. The subscriptions will only show once everything's approved, and once that's all done, now what you can see is there are some information here that's usually restricted, but as you click through, so newsletters as well, it notices that I am logged in now as me, that have applied, but because I haven't been approved yet, so it's usually a weekly thing, I would then be able to view that. But this is normally how you would go through the application process to be a part of PZNNZ. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions at all, do email us or contact us through the contact button here. Or before we go now, there's one more thing. So if, say, my membership has expired, but I've forgotten. So one thing that might be a cause of why you're having difficulty, like joining up, you don't see the join up button or something like that, is because the membership has expired. So you're kind of like in this lock mode where you can't see anything just yet, because the subscription has to be reactivated. So in that case, what I would recommend that you do is you can pay PZNZ either online, or you can also pay us via PayPal. But I would believe that most of you would use the online or the internet banking, because it seems to be a preference. So if you're having difficulties as such, if you can't see the join us button, I highly recommend just putting a payment through to the PZNZ bank account. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to make use of this contact us button. Bye for now.